And it is almost done, but PBA don't start in about like a few minutes. So let me set the spot quick. Oh yeah, there we go. I can use this bowl to set my phone. So yeah, I'll close the curtain so you will see at the screen. Because they're having a hard time with that. I wish I can put it right here. Yeah, sorry, it keeps on zooming out, which I have no idea what the reason was. Sorry, it isn't made too well. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I'll turn that one up. Sorry about that.
But we got to see the seniors hit the floor. I'm watching them yesterday at practice and sort of the high energy that you guys had. What did it mean to dominate in a game?
Alright guys, so well let me do that very quick. Yep, all messages are available, so you can live stream that whichever you can. So, well, all right, this is well, PBA bowling is gonna be coming up next. After this, it's a PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic, so you better not to miss that. It'll be um, starting about like um, not until like 5 to 10 minutes or so. So yeah, that's why it's on mute right now. So if you did, I did live stream of that PBA Players Championship last week. That it's not live broadcast, but this time it's gonna be on live broadcast. So yeah, if you know Brandon Bata that shoot a 300 game of the championship match. So and yeah, all messages are available on the live chat. So yeah, you can do that. So I knew a lot of people really enjoys watching PBA bowling so much. Even I do too. So yeah, you better not to miss that. So it, it's not gonna start not till 5 to 10 minutes. So that's why I'm going to live stream a little bit early. So and if you don't know what channel it's on CW, it's channel 590, which that's what channel it is on. So that's the one I cannot really find it because so yeah, just don't search on your phone. Just like search on that of whichever you can. So yeah, and then that's why you will find it. CW Sports HD. Stanford 185 to 50. I have no idea what the heck that one is. But yeah, it is on mute, so and by the way, if it's on the commercial break, I will mute this as well too. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that was Brandon Botta's first major title of that PBA Players Championship last week, and his first title too. And yeah, he's only 23. He's only 1 year pro, and he already got his first major. And whatever he hammered a 300 game, he got $10,000. And yeah, this is what's coming up next. And yeah, you better not to miss that. Well, the reason why, because if it's already been more than an hour, then I kind of knew, yep, this is what's coming up next. So you better not to miss that. Because some people, they want to watch live streaming, so, which is also exciting thing. So yeah, just make sure that. So, yep, and that's what's gonna do. Maybe there's this way until when it's like starting, I think. So, and I think I can like put like um so yeah. Yeah, I'll close the currents when it's like starting, so but I'm not gonna close the currents yet. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice warm day coming this week, the work and school week, as the temps keeps on going, falling, and uh, it's like turning cold, it turn warm, turning cold, and yeah, I was like, what is going on here? So, but yeah, the warm temps are on the way, which is gonna be pretty exciting thing. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But it is now March 1st, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the last, hopefully the last final time of that we're getting. And possible for isolated thunderstorms too, but I think as it said us on Friday, which I think I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to record this, but it kind of all decided. So yeah, if you want to wait until 3, then so you won't have to wait as long either. So yeah, it is on mute right now, so that's why you will see on your bomb, right? It shows on mute. So yeah, I was very busy. Yesterday is because like because I just have the Special Olympics Southeast Area basketball tournament in Harrisburg, South Dakota. It's not too far away. It's only a couple miles away. It's on the southeast of Sioux Falls, so it's not even that far away. And we don't have to drive further away either. So Yeah, so it's what, and we just have 2 games, and we just won both games, which I know the first game was kind of easy one. We just win 37-16. We just against the Lakers, if Lakers, yeah, Lakers Gold, if that's a part of the team, or I don't know. Well, we'll just call like Sioux Falls Lakers on. That's what we just beat them on the first game, and on the second game we did win 31-11. We just against Mitchell Tigers, and I thought we're not gonna beat them, but Mitchell Tigers, we both of us played good in the first half, but all of a sudden the Mitchell Tigers are keep on making fouls every time, and they have a score probably not like anything. So they only scored just only 11 points. I think that's probably, I think on the first half. I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm pretty sure that was the most about it. Yeah, and the Mitchell Tigers hasn't scored any points on the second half, but um, each first half it's 10 minutes instead for 14 minutes. But they've been thinking for 10 minutes because it is good enough. So yep, I'll just it's gonna be on the commercial break. I'm definitely gonna be guessing. I'm holding my remote just in case. And I'm pretty sure it might be still in the commercial break. I'm assume that way. Yep, and yeah, so we just have a good time, and yeah, we play really well. So, um, and yes, yep, that's what PB Bowling. It's up next. So, and yeah, I thought we don't have the that CW because I never watch it. Okay, there you go. Now it is. Yeah, so um, if you guys already knew who's the top five, even um, so well, even it will show that it's on the commercial break. So, oh, yep.
I'm Grandpa. Last week I finished third at the PBA Players Championship. This week at the P. Weber Classic, I won't be denied.
In the PBA, perfection has a number 300. 12 strikes, no margin for error, while staring down the best in the world. New star is born as the
Yeah,
season kicks off in historic fashion.
yeah. That is like he is crazy.
Classic.
Yep, there he is.
Weber, born and bred just miles from here, will include 5 perfect games of his own. He won 37 titles and 10 major championships. The son of bowling royalty, Dick Weber. An early PBA star who helped build the stage his son would dominate.
And yes, all live chat is available, so you can live chat whichever you can. Yeah, even though Kyle Sherman on the broadcast, I agree with someone told me in the comments that he did good, so he did good at it. So, yep, here we go. The PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Oh, sorry. Oh, for game.
great. Continuing to entertain fans and spectators with autographs, pictures, and encouragement. He has been sought out all week long, and now the time has come for the Stepladder final, and the bowler's trying to emulate what Pete Weber has accomplished in his Hall of Fame career. That was his ceremonial first ball being thrown. Let's take a look at the five that will be competing today. For number five, Matt Russo, it's
Yep, here's the top 5.
minutes away from this center. Number four, Hayden Stippich is making his first ever TV appearance. Number three, Thomas Larsen. USBC Masters title from 5 years ago and took down the giant E.J. Tackett in a round of 8 to get here. Number two, Grandpa started the best of anyone. He's the number two
yeah.
seed again and the number 2 peak on this week. Number one,
Sorry,
Justin Knowles has
I'm going to unplug my thing. I can move.
aggressor. He's attacking and it's working. He's one win away from
There we
his
go.
first PBA
I'll get out of the way.
and alongside of Missouri native Kyle Sherman lives just a couple minutes from here. Rick Allen with
And it is on live broadcast. Just letting you guys know. Well, just letting you everybody know. Yep, there it is. Yeah, this is not a joke. He was the number 4 seed, and he climbed all the way to win the PBA Players Championship. I was not thinking he's going to win, but he's only 23, and he's only 1 year pro, and he got the 300 game on the title match. That's crazy.
And Grandpa was really the closest at upsetting that run that Bonta put on.
Yeah, Graham had a phenomenal week last week, almost winning the
Yeah, he has a phenomenal week. But yeah, that was a terrible loss for him. But yeah, hopefully he can win the PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Yeah, that was not even nice at all. I thought it was going to trip the 8, but spinny pin, that didn't miss it front.
Once again this week, Grandpa is with Savannah Huebler.
Graham, you've made the show back-to-back weeks. Last week finishing 3rd at the Players Championship. How happy are you with your start to the season?
I mean, it's a pretty incredible start. You know, anytime you come to a new season, you have really no idea what to expect.
Yeah, I can
And
look
so
on
it just
my...
means the hard work in the offseason paid off so far.
And how do you go out there today and execute so you can chase your 3rd title?
I got to be aggressive. You know, these guys are great. They're here for a reason, and they're not going to hold back. So I got to be really aggressive and be ahead of my game.
Thanks, Graham.
Thank you.
All right, we're ready for the first match of the day. It will be Russo versus Stippich, and Russo might have an unfair advantage. Again, from just down the road, he has brought a huge cheering section here in St. Peter's. That first match is next.
Still deal.
So yeah, we are very excited about that. So yeah, it is on the commercial break right now. So, well, I got to plug in my laptop. God dang it. I'll just do it. So, I know you a lot of people that loves PB bowling. Even I know too. Even that. But yeah, but who cares? Like, it's indoors. It was, the building was, inside the building was always warm. And, well, knowing rain and crappy snow stuff, like, and of course of that, so that will never ruin them, so. But yeah, if you know about in the north, eastern side in South Dakota, Aberdeen has picked up like 5 inches of snow, but yeah, it just missed us to the north. And yeah, well, good thing my Special Olympics Southeast area basketball tournament that I have yesterday, it did not ruin us. That it's here in the Hansburg. That's why we just played 2 games and we just won both games. So the first game we won is 37-16. We against the Sioux Falls Lakers. Um, yeah, if I said it right. And on game two, we win 31-11 against the Mitchell Tigers. Yeah, I know these teams are tough, but I thought we're not gonna beat them. That both of us did play good in the first half, but all of a sudden we we overkilled it, and on the second half, but the Mitchell Tigers in Special Olympics didn't score like any points though. They scored like only probably 11 points on the first half, and that's pretty. I'm pretty sure that's it. And I wasn't thinking that we're gonna beat them, but we did. But we do 10 minutes on each half, so that's why it gets quicker. And still, it's on the commercial break right now. So yeah, if you want to, make sure you guys drop a like, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, click the notification bell so you will never miss of my future videos when I'll be uploading newer videos. And of course, when I'll be starting off live stream, it will post on your notification too. Oh crap! Is it dead? Oh, my laptop died. God dang it. Well, guess that's what I'm gonna do is to plug her in. Yeah, so it's gonna be a nice fun time.
The PBA on the CW is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. Quote today at progressive.com. Well, the great landmarks here in the Midwest, the Gateway Arch. Yeah, that's right. Who do you think you are? I am. That's another great.
Yeah, who do you think you are? I am.
We're looking forward to that. All right.
I love
We're
how
going to talk a
he
lot
says
about wheel
it.
patterns, and Kyle Sherman will describe
Oh
Dick
yeah,
Weber
let me
45.
unplug that. I don't need a darn heater.
Today at the P. Weber Classic, it's only fitting that we go on Dick Weber pattern. Now this pattern is a little longer pattern. It's 45 feet in length, which is about where I'm standing right now is the end of the pattern. Now this pattern, it wasn't so much how long it was that was tricky. It was more so the front of this pattern. See, a lot of times we have a lot of oil displaced in the beginning, but on this pattern in particular, the outside 8 boards on each side had less oil. You can almost think of them as sand traps, and the players had to navigate these sand traps. Some players were really nice and clean releases through it, and other players were just lofting it over those sand traps. So it's going to be interesting to see how these players navigate the front part of the lane, and whoever does that the best today is going to have the most success.
And our first matchup has Matt Russo, the number 5, going up against Hayden Stippich, the number 4. Let's meet the two.
I'm Hayden Stippich, two-time All-American at the University of Tennessee Southern. I'm Matthew Russo, two-time PBA Tour champion, 2021.
Sorry, forgot to put this on meals.
And so, Kyle, in this situation, the higher seed gets to determine who goes first.
So he's only 25 years of age, only a 3-year pro. So let's see how this thing turns out. So yeah, here we go. And a good shot there. And that's his strike track right there. So that's a good shot. Just start off.
With a strike.
Oops.
And Matt Russo. See from Baldwin, Missouri.
Sorry, I'm losing it.
He claims O'Fallon is what he told us. He said it's O'Fallon, Missouri that I am claiming as where I'm living. He's 15 minutes from here. Assists his wife as far as the coaching duties.
And a good shot for Matt. That's a good way to start the thing off, and that's a really good shot.
What a great start by Matt here. Jeopardy on that lane. What a way to start.
Yeah, that's a good way to start that one off.
Last year, and I think that's what you're going to see out of these players today, is players that want to prove something. Matt, in 2024, having an amazing season. Last year, not up to his standards. This year, second tournament out of the books, already making a show. He's trying to prove that he deserves to be a champion.
Clinching. Wow. It's a long ways for you. Yep, and Matt Russo starts off with a double strike. Yep.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see bowlers throw two different balls on two different lanes, even though it's the same pattern.
Yeah, so
Topography.
that's the reason why, if it's on the commercial break, I always put this on mute because I just don't like keep on hearing these stuff.
Hooking a little bit earlier, be a little bit tighter down lane, so they're going to use different balls on that lane to combat that.
Oh, heads up. That's way right. My goodness. You haven't seen that too often either. Yeah, he kind of knew that was a bad shot, and that's why it went way right. Leads to 248.
Hayden, in his first television appearance, said he was going to be nervous. He admitted it. He said, you know what? I know I'm going to be nervous. I know people have talked about how you don't feel your legs maybe for the first couple frames.
And he got it. A spare.
Now, many of the pros on today's show bowl a perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling, courtesy of Go Bowling, just like my friends Jim and Karen did from last week. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. And again, that happened last week.
Yep. Grandpa did kill it lately, and he's on the number 2 seed again. So I am surprised about that.
So I'm not sure if he's seeing the same transition on this left lane as the other players.
Oh, rating 7. That's a good shot. Yeah, that's the one thing I do not. Yeah, I don't like it when if you're a lefty, 4-pin wraps around the 7. Yeah, that was.
And most times we see the bowler grab a different ball for these spares, especially a left-hander with the 7-pin.
Yeah, Hayden's going to throw a plastic ball here.
Yeah, he is going to throw a plastic ball.
Able to generate so many reps that they have a ball that's designed to go completely straight.
Look out, he missed the 7. Yeah, and oh yeah, sorry.
Frustration. How'd they get here? That was the question. A little bit different qualifying than we saw last week, which was all about pin count. Here it was head-to-head battles in the brackets.
Yeah, I love this. This is mono, e-mono bowling.
Thank you for forgetting this.
Matt Russo, Justin knows another.
Yeah, something that you always forget sometimes.
Winning in 7, and then EJ Tackett, Thomas Larsen. Thomas putting on an absolute massive class against EJ.
I know. You sometimes cannot see it, but now you can. I sometimes forget sometimes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, like, come on, you brain. You better get that thing out of the way. But now you can now, so. Oopsie. So yeah, Matt Russo got 3 in a row. And he's a 32-pin lead, so can he keep this up?
Police lieutenant in the area, he's here to cheer him on.
Oh, wow. That was huge. That's just supposed to be a split right there, but, well, it turned out a strike. That's a crazy break. You see this? That's a trip 6-7-10.
I got for the front four, and that's exactly what you want to do if you're Matt. You want to keep your foot on the gas. Hayden made that mental error there, missing the 7-pin. You just got to stay in your process because Hayden can, when he gets going, he can string some strikes, but you got to make him feel like this moment is really big.
Got it.
He's back on that strike train. Now, one of the amazing things about Hayden Stippich is he had to go up against Belmo in the round of 16, and Jason Belmonte was dominating. He was the highest pin getter as far as qualifying went. He was the number one seed entering those rounds, and Hayden Stippich upsets him. And that's twice now that he's done that.
Yeah, Hayden, I like to call him like a silent titan. You know, he's this guy that if you know Hayden, you know that he's dangerous. He can throw strikes like it no one. But beating Belmo last year in the Masters and this year, he started to put his name on the map.
And that with light leads to be a 6. So that's what it is.
And here he leaves the 6-pin.
See Hayden here, coming up light. That pin comes off the sidewall, just leaving the 6 there.
You say light, didn't quite get into the pocket as far.
Yeah, for the lefties, we have a one day.
Yeah, so sometimes I forget, but I always sometimes leave my Legos there, but I know it gets sometimes in the way. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. And he picks a spare. He throws by 42.
I thought that one on the left line was pretty good.
It was good. It was good. I just think that carrying down was starting to develop a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you actually aced that one.
Yes.
Pretty good. Those last two are really good. Yeah. Not bad right there. He caught a good breeze.
Listening into the reps.
Yeah, if you hear him, but he thought it was a good shot on the left lane. But all of a sudden, the ball probably didn't even does not want to hook. So that's what the problem is.
Done a much better job of making those adjustments.
Front 5. Man, he is on fire in this first match. Up by 52 pins.
We ended with one last week. Let's start with one this week.
Look at Matt here, two-handed form, little softer speed out of Russo compared to some other left-handed two-handers.
Man,
This ball,
that's a good way to start off.
That's what you want to see your ball.
That's what you always want to see
That gives you the best chance to carry.
of Matt.
And again,
Oh, it's still not.
Matt throwing a different ball on this left lane. This is a super sport.
There we
It's
go.
a new ball, my motive.
Yeah, sometimes it.
And that's all because
Just
he
show
sees
those
something a little
things.
different on this lane. And he needs to make an adjustment with equipment.
Mester, no! Denies it. The Mester missed it in front of the 7. And that definitely sucks.
By Matt.
You see, look at that.
Sidewall just misses the 7-pin. This crowd would have went absolutely crazy if that messenger connected.
Well, sometimes it does happen if it missed that one, but, well, unfortunately, it did.
And we're going to talk a little bit about transition, too. You have used that word many times as far as what the lane can do, especially with the 4 lefties.
Hey, yep.
He's talking to us. That Russo. Spares in the 6th. 5 strikes in a row and a spare. Russo the advantage in match number 1 from here in the Pete Weber Classic.
Why'd I go to the doctor?
Alright, so I will mute this in just a minute, but yeah, Matt Russo is in a really good start, and if you know here in the 6th that I thought the Mester was going to knock the 7-pin out, but it just missed it in front. That crowd, if that Mester knocks the 7, it could be totally wild too. But yeah, you haven't seen Matt Russo on TV too often. I know he did Um, so he did. I don't know. I don't know. Last time he won is like of the PBA World Series of Bowling. I'm not sure what kind of thing it was. That's like back in 2024. So it's been a while since he has a win. So, but yeah, it is on the commercial break. I just don't like keep on hearing that because every time it shows like dumb things like all that. So that's why I thought, yeah, I just don't want to keep on hearing that. It'll be noise, or else it's gonna be something like stupid or something. These commercial. That's why I don't hear of these stuff like um something like that. So yeah, there's um think of who's the. I don't know if we have any righties, but I don't know. Oh wait, we do. It's Thomas Larsen. Yeah, I cannot. I just I don't know why I can't remember these things, which is a little bit of weird stuff. So yeah, and yeah, I will unmute this when it's back on the PB Bowling because on the commercial, I just don't like hearing of these stuff. So that's why I always mute these stuff. Yeah, sometimes I forget to move that thing because I don't know what my brain was thinking, but yeah, thanks for live chat that because I was just thinking about to move it, so I thought you'd see it, but I don't think it cannot. So yeah, that's just my notification that I don't really see those things. So um, um, yeah, I do. I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, so it's the city that I live in. So yeah. Oh yeah.
Of Key Weber. How about we go back to his last win, last major? Happened in 2013.
That's his last win, 2013. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
One of the best to ever do it. His 10th career major at the Tournament of Champions.
There he is.
And he's sitting right behind the bowlers. What, Renee there next to him? And getting ready for Hayden Stippich to start his 6th frame.
Yeah, he is determined by 51 pins, so. So yeah, he does struggles on. So he's really struggling. I was working on a strike, so. And that's a good shot there. A strike.
And remember, this is Hayden's first television show, so this is different for him. He's not used to waiting after he has thrown his 5th ball or the 5th frame, and then all of a sudden, he had over 3 minutes, 4 minutes before he got ready to bowl for the next time in the 6th frame.
Yeah, it can be a luxury. You know, if you're on a roll, obviously you don't want that commercial break to come. But if you're struggling like Hayden was,
yeah, I think.
Get that commercial break. But it actually looks like this ball change here by Hayden on this left lane. He's going to a Black Widow 3.0 Dynasty. So throwing 2 different balls on each lane.
No, nobody does. Messenger takes a 7-pin out. I thought you just wanted to see that. You do love seeing that.
Presented by Dude Wipes for this messenger.
Yeah, it's also by Deal Wipes.
What a shot there by Hayden. We have a match here now. Great double coming out of commercial break. Exactly what you want to do. Try to start putting a little bit of pressure on Matt here.
Excuse
See
me.
how Matt reacts.
We'll see how Matt does. Look out! Crosses over and gets a strike. Good lord. Don't do that. Well, at least he got
Matt Russo has talked
himself
about
luck.
the influence that Parker Bone III has had on him, almost taking him under his wing. And Savannah is actually standing by with Parker Bone's son, Justin Bone.
I am here with Justin. Justin, obviously, your family, legends of the PGA or PBA here. When you talk about Matt Russo and your close relationship with him, just describe it for me and who he is as a person.
Matt's like a brother to me. You know, he's always a good time, and to see him out here and have success in this event in his hometown now, it's absolutely awesome.
Are you excited about his start to the season, specifically this show?
Oh, rain 7.
And to see him
That's a
have
good
success
shot.
here, I mean, he's 15 minutes away from home. He's got his dad, his brother, his wife in the crowd. It's awesome.
Well, we're super excited that he is in this show, and you're here, obviously, watching him, supporting him. What are you seeing from him today so far?
He just looks confident. You know, he looks like he's having a good time. He's executing shots, and that's going to be key for him this week.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin. We appreciate it.
So Russo leaves the 7 pin.
So. You are welcome. Yeah, it's better than being luck. So that
Used to be in his game was his spare shooting. We've seen it on TV. Him have some spare issues, but today 2 for 2.
every time, if it's a bad shot, if you like went touch high, it will still give you a really good break to give you a strike. Even if you cross it over, then it will still give you a strike. Then I'll just take it whichever I can get.
In must strike territory.
Yeah, that was a must strike for him. Got it. Now is Detroit by 31 now. After through 8 frames.
Taking Matt Russo under his wing. What about Bob Learn Jr., who really took Hayden Stippich?
Yeah, that was his first TV show. That's why you will be a little bit nervous. So even I will too. So by the way, I just don't give up on it.
Machuga fly.
Oh, I love it. Can we get that back?
We need it. Someone needs to do it. And also, Mike
Like,
Shea,
give it back.
Coach. Now, Hayden, up here on the left lane. Again, made a ball change on the last time he was on this lane to a stronger ball.
Oh no, went lights. 3-7. That's not the way he don't want it that.
Not his best there.
If you knew that it was a little left of
Stay down a little quick on that one.
target, and that's why he leaves the 3-7 split.
Left-hander. How difficult.
Yeah, this is a very difficult spare, but very makeable. He's going to have to try to hit the right side of that 3-pin, slide it onto the 7.
No open frame. That's why he beat the number one bowler, Jacob Almonte, of the round of 16. I wasn't happy with that one, but so.
Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific, only on the CW. Russo with the advantage back on the lane.
Yeah, sometimes if you go somewhere that if you're not home, then you can also watch my stream. Oh, he hates it again. And he'll take it. And he will advance to match number 2. So, yep, he advanced to match number 2 versus Thomas Larsen.
Russo already in the 230s with a spare.
So those restroom signs right there, so it's all going to go aside for that.
Bowlers that bowled well this week, Rick, with slow ball speed.
Got a ball change here. And no measure on the 7. But he is
well. And Hayden, he did a little bit better when the lanes transitioned. So struggled a little bit early here, but again, another great finish out of Hayden. But Russo having a little bit more success just slow curving the lane.
And right now he's trying to learn. He's learning something about this lane, throwing different balls, seeing what they're going to do because he's already got this game wrapped up. He wants to know what the lane's going to do when he takes on Thomas Larsen in the next match.
All right.
He's testing strategies out right now. Different balls, different angles. Now, if you're paying attention, that's his third seven pin in a row on that lane. He's going to be facing
Third seven in a row on that lane.
Thomas Larsen in our
God
next
dang.
match. All right. So
Sounds like a seven that it doesn't like him.
he needs to figure out a touch.
Yeah, he needs to figure that one out.
Get that seven pin out, and that's what he's going to try to do in the field right here. Maybe throw a little bit different speed, maybe a different hand position, but something to try to get that seven pin to carry.
Well, he gets a good break there, but that's a 238.
For that single pin pickup that he will have here in just a moment. 238 for Russo. Strikes to start the 10th. And he's got to be happy about this. He made his first TV show. Expected. And Russo's going to do a little bit of talking. Ball rep. Again, these five had to battle through the brackets to make it into the show today. Defeating some very impressive opponents. Of course, we talked about Hayden Stippich taking down Jason Belmonte. Second strike in the 10th. Smith with the ball rep there that he's talking with.
Swasky, I'm not sure what he is talking
Super
about.
happy for Hayden here. I mean, great showing in his second tournament of the year.
Yeah, even that score was not as bad as it was.
All right, so that means Matt Russo will advance. He takes one step up. That's Stepladder. And Thomas Larsen, the right-hander from
Oh yeah, yeah.
Denmark, will be the next competitor that Russo will take on. We'll see how Thomas Larsen, the right-hander, does against Russo.
How can a ball be this good, this talked about, this fast? Because some
So yeah, yep, and that is okay. Well, I'm not sure what kind of commercial was that, but so yeah, the score was not looking too bad. So, I do love that how Matt Russo got got the win 238 to 203. So, and let's see how Thomas Larsen does. So, even I don't hardly ever seen him on the TV. So, yeah, so this could be a little bit different for him. So, I guess so. We will see. All right, so let's. Yep, and yeah, that'll be the live stream every week on Sunday on the PBA. So, and yeah, I will be live streaming every week on Sundays, but some of these different days were kind of pretend of the World Series of bowling, but I know it's gonna be something that's on CBS. But I guess we'll see how everything turns out. And I know Jason Bobanti has 15 majors, so hopefully he wins something for the rest of that. But yeah, I hope that he can make it, but he didn't. So that's a upset of that one. But well, I'm not now, so that's all that cares. And yeah, some of these commercials I just don't really hear these stuff, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So, anyhow. Yeah, so that's why I'm here to live stream it. Um, in case if they're not home, which that's the most probably important thing for me. So you won't probably miss the whole thing. So that's why that I had to live stream that. So
I'm going to tell you about the most important numbers in bowling. 300. 300 is the score of a perfect game, and it has only officially happened 36 times on television. 47. 47 is the number of PBA Tour titles won by Walter Ray Williams Jr. and is the most ever. Final number 47, Nature number 8. 199. 199 is the largest margin of victory in a PBA Tour telecast when Major Mika defeated Tom Doherty in the 2011 TOC semifinal match. 15. 15 is the number of PBA major championships won by Jason Belmonte,
it's the best guy.
the previous record of 10. 1. Less than 1% is the success rate of picking a 710 on TV, which has only been done 4 times, most recently by Anthony Nair in 2021.
Yeah, that's the one right here. I was like yelling out loud like crazy. So
I think,
yeah,
yes, those are pretty important numbers. But when we talk about Pete Weber, I think the most important number for Pete is 5. And you see him put up your t-shirt, Seymour, a super fan.
Seymour.
Is a huge, huge friend of Pete Weber, who passed away in December. And so what a tribute there that we have. There's Seymour. Yeah. The super fan, Kenny Seymour. And so he passed away again in December. And
Yeah, I don't know where the Bold TV is at,
the
but maybe I can
commissioner of
something
the
stuff
PBA
find it.
is going to hang that banner at the Tournament of Champions to end the season. So that'll be pretty good respect there for the super fan.
I'm not sure what he is wearing, but that is
Match number
really
2,
awesome.
Larsen versus Russo.
I'm Thomas Larsen, 3-time PBA champion, and I'm going for number 4 today.
I finished 4th in this tournament 2 years ago. I'm taking the trophy today.
All right, I like the
Yeah,
confidence
that's
of Russo.
what-
And of course, those were recorded yesterday, so we don't want you to think that he just finished
All right,
that match.
here we go. Start off match number 2, and he started off with a strike.
For Denmark, he's the only right-hander in the field.
Yeah, he's the only right-hander.
One of the things that when we talk,
The rest of them were
Russo,
left-handed,
there's
so
a shot clock in bowling, which means you
that's
have
what
got
it
to
is.
start your approach before that shot clock runs off. And Russo's been somewhat known as being a little bit slower of a bowler.
Yeah, historically, Pat really likes to be deliberate.
I'm glad I put the year on it, so you'll never be too confused, of which year it is.
Looking up his process just a little bit.
That's
especially
why I
compared to what
did.
he was doing last night.
And Matt Russo started off with a strike.
Strike for Russo.
There's Pete on your bottom right.
And Missouri is showing up for Matt Russo today.
Yeah, sitting right here, it's
Crowd
probably
definitely the
what
loudest.
Pete is sitting.
And
That's
we've
probably
seen
the
him have
good
success.
spot right there.
Now, this is actually another ball change. He was throwing the same ball, a super sport, but this is a different version of that ball. So he has two of these. And remember, he left 3 7-pins in a row. So he's trying
Yeah, so
a little faster, responsive option. Trying to get the second.
look out, dude. Look out of this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, it was probably right. It was probably gonna go high immediately out of his hand. So yeah, it was gonna go high immediately. So that's probably not a good sign to see this.
On the 3 to the left, he's going to try to slide it over, hit the other 2. It is makeable for a professional of Matt's caliber.
Can he make it? Nope. Open frame. That's his first open frame.
Yeah, right now, Matt's struggling on that left lane, and that might be the decider here today.
Could you make your bed?
Yeah.
6-year-old. Been on tour.
Well,
18
we're gonna
years,
just
3 titles, one of those a major.
things. Do you want to stay
Captured
home
the
and just
USBC
watch
Masters
your
in Reno in 2021.
Yeah. Alright, and Thomas Larsen start off with a double strike. So yeah, I'm here to stay at home because I really enjoy that. So, because by the way, I'm gonna just to stay here, and there you go.
Yeah, it's a tough way when you get the Moore Major, and unfortunately there's no fans. It's completely different when you
I
come
got
in.
8 likes so far, so 120 people are watching, so that's also good.
Like to throw 2 different balls on each lane.
Look out! Oh, wow. That's a very late 8-pin right there. You see, that was a little to the right of target, and just went light, and lucky to trip the 8-pin down late. So
This show, we talked about
that's what happens.
4 lefties, 1 righty. It's like we're in a twilight.
Well, sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen.
And it looks like Russo's backing away, doesn't like the rack.
Oh wait, what the? Did it re-rack that, or what's going on?
So normally when we have, as we see the left lane getting re-racked,
It's just the left lane just re-rack. I don't really know what just did for.
The lefties really shine because as these lanes on this pattern, particularly throughout all the week, the more transition made the lanes tougher. These lefties aren't used to seeing this much traffic on the lane, so I really like.
Okay, everything is good now. So. Oh, that's a good shot. Rain 7.
What about the tape on his fingers?
Yeah, just using some protective tape.
You
there.
see,
These bowlers bowl
take
so many
a
games.
look at that.
This week, 18 games of
Yeah,
qualifying.
yeah, that was a
Then best
good
of 7
good
matches,
shot.
bowling so much, you can see
Oh,
4-pin wrap right around the 7 there.
yeah, I know these PBA pros they don't like that, but if I was a pro, then I'll stay calm with it. As he got it, a spare. I just don't want to get frustrated because nobody does. If you get frustrated, then you will never focus what you're doing.
It looks like he threw that super sport. That was the first one he went to. So he tried a version of that ball in the first frame. Didn't like how we reacted.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Anytime
If you
go
saw that on
five,
left lane,
you
it
kinda
did
wanna go to a different option.
re-rack it,
He's
but
gonna go back to a
everything
different version of
is
that ball.
okay now. I'm
Then
not
he
sure
goes to
why
the
it
pocket, maybe make a little
re
tweak with his hand or
re
speed
re
to try to
re
draw him down.
Okay, I'll talk right to him after this shot.
And it's just a product of the lane transition
All right, Matt Russo got a strike.
Yeah, absolutely. As these players
That's his
go
first
down the
strike
lane, they're constantly taking air off the lane
in
and
this
moving
match.
air around. That's why these bowlers have to constantly make adjustments on the lanes.
There's
All right, let's take
his
a look at In the
arsenal.
Bag, brought to you by Storm the Standard. For those who
That's
may
where
know
he
best, we are
used
Bowlers Company, and we see there's Arsenal.
veterans. That's what the
Thomas
ball he
elected to go with
is
a vengeance on
using
this lane. It's a
on
strong,
the right.
symmetrical, very
Allegro
rule-oriented
Master on
choice.
the left. And that's a really good shot there.
Savannah, Thomas Larsen is known for some interesting shirts. How come?
Well, you guys, Thomas Larsen told us early on this week the reasoning behind his colorful, fun shirts. You saw earlier this week the Cookie Monster shirt, and today you're seeing a lot of tractors
Yeah, I
here.
just saw
It's
that.
for
I
his
was like,
3-year-old
why is he
son,
wearing
Milton,
the
who's back home
with
in
the
Denmark. That's a
cookies?
7-hour difference from us here in St. Louis right now. He's hoping Milton is still watching before bedtime.
That went light again and tripped the 7-pin this time.
3-year-old Milton has a stepdaughter, 14-year-old Christy. There's Milton. And so
Yep, there's
Milton
his
has been
son.
the inspiration for Thomas's shirts. He had the Cookie Monster earlier in the week, and now the tractors and trucks. Milton loves his
That is
tractors,
so cool
that is
when
why
he
you see that
just
look
wear
on
it.
his
That
shirt.
was really awesome.
Russo stepping back up here in the
Yeah,
frame.
Thomas Larsen, he's the only right-hander in this TV telecast. And a double tripping out the 7-pin. And that 4-pin was about to wrap to around the 7 again, but it just tripped it out that time. Since the last time that on the right lane it did. Oh, man, I've been holding my remote. I better stop doing that. Jeez.
Russo trying to throw down, but has Larsen perfect through 5.
So he is dethroned by 44 pins. That was gonna go high immediately, and it's just only lucky it just leaves the 2-pin.
There with his timing. These players, they have to be, everything has to fall into place, be so precise. You can see he kind of pops out of it here.
Oh yeah,
Immediately doesn't like it. And
he just knew it. He didn't. He just hated it on that shot. That he knew it was gonna go high.
that very easily could have been a split.
As he turned his head, that he kind of
Make this margin even bigger.
knew it. So got it.
So Thomas Larsen, a big advantage. He stays perfect through 5. And we'll be back for the second half of this one. Can Larsen continue?
Look at that luck there. Yeah, that was pure luck.
I was born with wings.
Yeah, so yeah, Thomas, so yeah, I do have a good sound of on my phone because so yeah, the volume is on 20, but that's the only higher one that I can probably get, but I just don't want to get too loud. So yeah, if you're not at home, if you go somewhere, then you can also watch my stream, which I've been seeing these stuff. If I know I do miss some of that too, but it's because I really enjoy watching PBA bowling. Is my favorite one to watch. Um, like I know Kyle Sherman. He did a good job being a broadcast of the on the digital desk. He did really well. And even that, he knows what he is doing. So even even that, if you don't remember that, or if you do, Brad and Kyle has a YouTube channel, so you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you better not to miss. So And that's what Kyle Sherman has that. Yep, here's coming up on next Sunday, which it'll show that what's coming up next. Yep, it's the U.S. Open. That'll be on next Sunday, the same time, same thing like last week, and same thing on today. So yeah, and I don't know what the heck is going on over there. They're just being kind of like a little fun stuff, all that. Yeah, if I was doing that, then I will probably kick their butts off. Uh, yeah, sometimes um, even that if you don't know what channel it is on CW, it's on channel 590, so that's what channel it is. That's why I have never watched on CW. So, well, David, I know on FS1 and coming out Fox that started in 2018 on December. So yeah, it's been a long time. So it hasn't changed these other different channels too often either. So, all right. Yeah, look at that. Who do you think you are? I am.
I am TDW. You're watching my tournament, the Pete Weber Classic on the CW.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with that either. Yeah, he's really enjoying that. I'm not sure how old Pete Weber is now because I don't know. Oh, still alive. Okay.
Juniors, the under 18 boys national champion Caden White on the left there. Chris Wagner, the under 15 champion.
Yeah, under 15. That's crazy with that woman. There he is. Yeah.
Go to PBA.com and sign up to become a member. You can have a shot just like we're seeing with Thomas Larsen right now. As Thomas tries to continue the streak he is on.
He leads by 45 pins, working on 5 strikes. I would say working on the strikes. That's all it cares. Oh. Thomas Larson's on the front 6.
Larsen has the first 6 strikes toward bowling that 300 game. Should he or any of the pros on today's show bowl that perfect game? Everyone
Yeah, sometimes if you have your own
bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. Again, reminder, pre-register.
So
GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion.
not the 7 pin. Yeah, that was another light hit.
As we see here in the
Well, it's a good thing tripping the 5 pin down.
to the pocket. It's coming in light. It's mixing the pins around. Unfortunately,
Good
this time
thing-
the head pin doesn't come off the sidewall and get that 7 pin. So he's kind of gotten away with a couple in that lane. And with his lead that he has right now and maintaining pocket control, he's okay with just leaving his 7 pin.
Alright, he did got it, so yeah, that 5 pin was going to stand, but it was like, nope, not today. Yeah, Thomas Larsen, he is on fire.
Yeah, Thomas was an absolute tactician last night against EJ. I mean, he played all the way to the outside part of the lane, got away from all.
Coming up, Pete Weber joined the booth.
Said, I'm just going to play out around the first.
I'm happy to hear his
right side of
voice.
the lane, that helped the angle get into the pocket, give me some better carry. He stayed away from all EJ's crowd, and he absolutely destroyed the best player in the world inside.
All right, Matt Russo's got a strike.
Russo strikes, trying to gain some momentum back. Again, Larsen has a possibility of 279. Russo 235. He's going to have Larsen falter.
There's Russo's dad.
Yes. We have Tom here.
That's
his
Matt,
brother,
so
Tom Jr.
bro.
Also, his mother-in-law Debbie.
Russo's
here.
dad? Huh.
Now, if Matt
I
wants
even
any chance in this
noticed
match
that.
right here, he needs to
Well, now
get
I
dialed
kind of
in on this
do.
lane right now. He struggled on this lane,
So,
even last game.
surprise
and in this game,
on
this
me.
is a must strike.
Yeah, this is a must strike for him. And that is gonna go light. That is way left. It's a little left of target, so it did not come back.
Last shot on that lane.
At least a 3-6-7 split.
And oftentimes when you try to make it strike,
So he cannot find the pocket, so he cannot really find it. So
a difficult spare, but makeable.
that is not a good sign. Very makeable. Oh, so close. His second open frame.
Well, we can watch as contestants spell their way to glory or disaster. Catch an all-new atmosphere.
So yeah, that
Scramble.
sucks.
That's hosted by Craig Ferguson this Thursday, at 8/7 Central right here on the CW. Larsen back up. And again, pretty large
He's lead by
advantage
66 pins. He is
over Russo.
amazing here in this match. That's a little right. Messenger, wow. Just,
That is huge.
that was huge. It just slaps the attempt pin out. You see,
He's absolutely dialed in on this lane.
here is that shot right there.
At the line.
Look at that.
And bam, he loves that one. Head pin comes off. Actually, hits the
Actually, that head pin,
Wow. Now he's actually making a ball change.
actually the head pin hits that 4-pin. That's why the 4-pin takes out the 10. I've been seeing of these stuff. Let's see how his left lane does. I turned out a little bit better, but not quite. Just only leaves the 10.
10, as we like to call it. Ball doesn't quite drive through the pins. The 6-pin that's supposed to connect with the 10 just kind of lays.
Yeah, that 6-pin was like laying in the gutter. That's why it's called a 5-10. Alright, he'll take a spare, which he is going to advance to match number. So yeah, he advanced to match number 3 against Grand Fall.
It's good to see Matt bowl well. We talked with Matt a little bit, and it's sometimes the littlest things can turn your game around. Last week at the Players, the last game of the
Yeah, sometimes things will change. Nothing else is perfect, so let's see how he can finish that one up here in the 9th. And he gets a strike. On the booth in this match.
You don't think he's at a loss for words, do you, D. Weber?
I've never known.
Stop here now. Come on.
Yeah, come on, dude. Never get too quiet. Come on now. I will never get too quiet here. Really enjoying Matt here. And yeah, get the sub-pin out of here. Why not? Yep, you got the crowd. Yeah, just having a little bit of a fun time. Went to high, so that's it. That's a baby split, the 2 and 7.
You see the boys just get that thing going now. The match has already been won by Thomas. But again, a great lead by Matt. He's going to take this to the third round with speed.
Got it.
Hopefully the home crowd. Last year again wasn't his best year. Really had something to prove to people, and he proved it today by December just going to the show, winning the game.
And you saw Larsen step up there very quickly, get not worried about the crowd at all. He's going to finish out his 10th frame, but he is now moving up against the number 2 seed, Graham Bob, a Canadian who was so disappointed with the hockey team losing a week ago and then him falling to Bonta. Can he make up for it and get the big one, which is the win here in the Pete Weber Classic? We're going to hear from Pete Weber. He's joining us when we come back.
So yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm very proud of how Thomas Larsen to be back making good shots. So yeah, I could tell he is really in a good shape. So that's why he's been throwing nice, good shots of that one. So yeah, nothing wrong go all with that. So yeah, he only win just I know his last win was the USBC Masters. That's back in 2021. That's his last win of the singles. So it has been a long time. So yeah, it's probably like in I don't know, back in I think that was a month of April or or I don't know. I cannot really remember, so I'll just probably look it up. So yeah, my phone has a really good sound too, so it's also a good sign because yeah, I've been keeping my phone since May 2024. So and I do have a phone case since I know I sometimes drop my phone sometimes, but all of a sudden I know I did drop my phone and I just looked and there's no any cracks, so nothing wrong go with that. So yeah, that's why you always want to have the phone case. I tell people don't, but well, you always do need it. Your to have your phone case, so it will help to save your phone. So it will help to save your phone. So nothing wrong with that. So yeah. I know it's been a cold day, but not too cold as it was. And good news, we have no snow on the ground, so it's also good. Um, and it has been dry, so we are on the still in the moderate drought, which is a 2 out of 5 of the drought monitor. Yeah, we're not the driest one, so which is also good, but not as good as here in the west side that theirs is so bad. It couldn't right down here in Florida, like in the southeastern side. Um, yeah, it has been so dry. So, but yeah, yep. Who do you think you are? I am.
Well, who do you think I am? Wait a minute. Who do you think you I don't know. I'm confused. But you know
Are you confused? Well, I got it for
Take a
you.
look at the career and the highlights. 37 titles, 10 career majors,
Record
and
5
that
U.S.
favorite
Open
number, I
titles.
think, of
Wow.
Pete Weber, 5 U.S. Opens. That again comes up next week, the U.S. Open. But it has to be a huge honor, obviously, for you, Pete, to have a tournament named after you here in Missouri.
To have a tournament named after you is I'm up here now. I can't go any higher in the PBA. Tom Clark told me he was going to have a tournament named after me. He had to actually ask me, "Are you still there?" Because I didn't know what to say. I really didn't. So,
Pete, I think it's safe to say that you've reached icon status in our sport. Now, I want to talk about this show going on right now. I know lefties are your favorite thing. We have a bunch of lefties out here. A couple have been eliminated. Thomas just won. Who do you think's going to win today? And what do the lefties have to do to maybe take down Thomas?
well, I watched him in practice, and I've watched him since the show began. The lefties, whoever conquers the left lane, has a chance. But right now, Tomas is hot. He's the sole right-hander on the show, so he's not moving the oil very much. So, like I say, if the lefty can conquer the left lane, they can win.
And real quick, it's so good to have bowling, PBA bowling, back in St. Louis. As a fellow St. Louisian, I mean, talk about that a little bit. I mean, St. Louis is has such a rich history in bowling. How is it to have a PBA tournament here again?
Well, it's fantastic that the PBA came back to St. Louis. I'm sorry it didn't go to Springfield with the Weavers down there, but it is St. Louis. The Budweisers, the Bowling Hall of Fame was here. We have one of the best bowling cities in the country. So
They're in
it's just
Stainville,
I'm happy as they
Louis.
brought it back here. Whew, man, that was a mouthful.
Hey, we're going to put you to work if that's okay. Can you join us for the next segment?
Absolutely.
Let's go, boy. Hold on a second. I want to get the crowd in there.
Everyone loves Pete.
That's right. My man will be joining us in the booth when we come back.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
We'll see how he does against the right-hander. That ball was really good a week ago. Can he finish it and get the title here today? We'll find out. Yeah.
So yeah, so just don't forget that. Like, who you think you are? I am. So that's how you was spelled that. If I know that, he probably can. Now he was probably confused about what he is um going to say. So um but yeah, so and it is on the commercial break right now, so that's why I always mute these stuff, because all I heard is like some of the things, like the one thing I that don't like to hear about is whether they do those stupid stuff. So, but hey, who cares? So, so yeah, this is so weird. Like, yeah, he didn't check it if it has some blue thing on him. Yeah, I will never do that. It will have a hard time cleaning that one up too. So, yeah. Yeah, so I have 14 likes so far. So, it really makes my gift my beautiful warm heart. So, yeah, the temps will start to get warm again, starting with even the spring temps are gonna be coming back here. So yeah, hopefully the cold champs don't come back again because it's been a roller coaster on fortunately. I know these weather they change, so that's why it's not easy for it. So so yeah, I really enjoy that of watching PBA bowling. So so
Dave, the first group of players we have are three youngsters. They're all making their television debut. And probably the most famous rookie to ever hit the tour, Pete Weber in the number 3 position. He's the son of Hall of Famer Dick Weber.
yeah, that is Pito Wilbur in the 1980. Yeah, this is not a joke.
With Pete is Dick Weber, Pete's father, and Dick will talk about Pete. He's up now in a crucial situation. Well, Bo, he's going through what every rookie goes through. He's got the
Oh yeah, he hits it again.
he's
So
doing everything like a rookie should. He's missing his spots.
yeah, this is crazy how long that it has been.
I'm proud of him. It's better than me winning out there, just watching him bowl on TV.
All right, tell me what the tape is on your back. What's going
Yeah, at age of 17, that's how old he is. That's how old he is in the 1980. So that is a good hair.
Yes, you are. All right, our next match, match number 3, has number 2 Graham Fogg going up against the righty Thomas Larsen. And let's hear from Fogg.
I'm Graham Fogg. I am the first Canadian to win a PBA Tour title.
I knocked out the defending champion EJ Tackett to get here, and I plan to take advantage today.
And so Fogg is going to be the first throw. And once again, we're seeing the higher seed has made the choice to bowl first.
Yeah, this left lane has been a struggle for everyone that's bowled on it, lefty or righty, so everyone wants to finish on the right lane if possible.
And Grand Fall starts off with a strike. So that's his shot of the strike track. As he defeats Matt Russo 244 to 191. He just overkilled it of himself. Went light, just got enough to give a strike. Yeah, here's Thomas launching pin action. Gets a little high, took the 4, and goes light. 8 falls down late, and another light. Lays trip to 7, and Messer trips out the 10.
You just get so relaxed out there. You know, you're very calm because you know you have it. You just know it.
Well, we've seen that out of Thomas so far. He's been calm. Let's see what we can do here. Follow the demo.
Well, he wants to go, but no luck that time. Yeah, he's been going light shots in this lane, so it's going to continue for him. So he leads a double wood 2-8.
It's tough to get me to change balls when I have a shot to the pocket.
Well, Pete, you were so good at throwing a ball that you could out-bowl bad ball reaction. It felt like at times. So I think Thomas was searching for something a little bit better because I think he knows Graham's going to string some strikes together.
That's not going to come back in open frame. just only hit, just only get the back A pin.
You know, Graham's throwing it.
It
Looked
did
like he's
not
going
to
to be
even
able to hit the
hook
ball
at
on the
all,
left
so
lane
it did not
to where
to
Matt
even
and
hook it.
Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry.
Aiden were throwing reactive stuff, so maybe he's seen something that maybe that the other two didn't.
Yeah,
He
Graham
got himself
started
confused
one
with
girl
these
hammer
names.
78U here. The other two threw reactive, so this is a little different type of ball that Graham is throwing. This is the ball that he's absolutely lit him up with, especially on this pair.
Grand Fog gets a double strike on the good shot. You see the strike track. Yeah, that's a good shot for him.
And if he keeps this up, he's going to be really tough to beat. You know, he's on a roll. He's got the confidence.
Oh yeah, that's a
And he's
beautiful
just throwing
shot.
it good.
And Pete, you were probably here for the round when he went up against Eric Jones and had just
Yeah, he finished a third in the PBA Players Championship last week. Lost to Brandon
Like he was
Bonta.
320 over for
So
four.
hopefully he can win in this.
That's pretty stout.
He got it with a light mix.
Yeah, I noticed in practice too.
Gets a turkey.
Out a little further to the left than the other bowlers were throwing a little more sanded stuff, trying to eat that oil up. So maybe he could use this urethane
Excuse
ball
me.
to get it to hook a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Graham kind of playing a completely different part of the lane than the other two, attacking it a little different. And I think he realized he had to do that because the other two lefties didn't have the greatest look on this pair. Thomas, this has been his good lane so far. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And it went light again, but gets a strike.
It's really good for Tomas right now. So let's see
Yeah.
what he does here on that left lane.
Let's see what he does. He keeps going light shots on the left lane, so he keeps going
Light hit going. If you're able to kind of
light shots.
and get that light hit mixer to fall, you were able to string strikes, those 6-baggers, 7-baggers, and really create a score. It's the guys that couldn't get that light hit to carry were the ones that you're not seeing on the show here today.
And it goes light again and gets a strike. A double strike. That's like literally the same shot. So they keep it going. The same one over and over again.
Yeah, that's a pro move if I've ever heard it. I'm just happy when I hit the pocket, so.
I was starting to be that way. I was happy when I hit it.
I agree with that part. Yeah, that was a good shot for Grand Fall. 4 in a row, leads by 32 pins.
episode of Trivia Pursuit hosted by Lamar Burton this Thursday at 9, 8 Central right here on the CW. Through 4 frames, he's perfect. Graham Faw has really had an incredible start to the 2026 season. Look at how he went, defeated Eric Jones. Again, that match averaged over 281 on those 4 games.
And he is perfect so far through 5.
For the folks at home, if you're watching Graham throw a shot, I want you to pay attention to how steady his head is through the release. You know, he has such a high rep rate, so much power. And you can see here, watch, he rips through the ball, but his head doesn't move. And that's a sign that a bowler is dialed in. They're in complete control of their approach and release. And that's what Graham is here today with the front 5. Now, Thomas, he knows that he's got to stay perfect on this lane, or else Graham, he ain't letting up.
Yeah, that's literally the same shot. It keeps going light hits.
A lot of talk has been they've had to slow down the ball as far as the release. Were you a master at that as far as being able to have that the speed control that we're seeing out of these guys?
Well, I definitely had speed control, but today guys are trying to make the ball roll end over end, where my ball always rolled side to side, and I had like a 90-degree axis tilt on my ball. So I sometimes when these guys have out of bounds is where I didn't have out of bounds.
And it's gonna go. Oh, 10 pin. That was a really good shot.
Perfect, which is what Graham Faw has done through 5. Leaves the 10 pin here.
See a wrap 10 here. The 6 wraps right around the 10 pin. Great shot by Thomas here. He really liked that one. It faced up to the pocket. He made the adjustment. Thomas, one of his greatest strengths is making subtle adjustments. It looks like Thomas did that there to get to the pocket.
Absolutely. He made the adjustment to get up, and he got to the flush part of the pocket. Ring 10.
Ring 10.
So, yes, you're right about the subtle adjustments.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite...
Okay, there we go. So, yeah, if you've seen that of Thomas Larsen, through the first 5 frames, it keeps on going light hits, and coming up in the 6, it goes a really good shot, leads a rank 10. So, yeah, that's probably not a good sign to see that. So, yeah, it keeps going the same shots over and over again. So, and yeah, so yeah, yeah, I know Grand Fall, he is perfect so far. So that is nothing but strikes for him. So yeah, hopefully he wins the Pete Weber Missouri Classic, but we will see, folks. We will see. So yeah, I always mute these stuff so it does not have to hear of these things. Donkey Kong. Jeez. So, yeah, I haven't ate anything yet, but I will probably after this. But yeah, don't worry. I can hold it. So, yeah, I have no idea how can you split the watermelon that fast? Like, I don't know, is that literally a joke or something? But yeah, I am. What is that? Is that kind of like a hot sauce thing or what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am not a spicy person because I know what happened for the last couple of weeks. It makes my tongue a little sore, so that's why my tongue was hurting. It's because of the hot and spice stuff, and I keep biting my tongue too. So, which that's why I'm not hot and spice person. Even that, it's not good though for your body. So if you've been eating those hot and spice stuff, which it's not good for your body if you eat too much hot and spice stuff. That's why I just don't. I just don't. So yeah, it's
We were spoiled a week ago when we saw the 300 for a TV game, and Pete Weber has had some pretty amazing games on television that we have been able to enjoy over the years. 25 years ago,
I will never get too pumped up. That was 25 years
he was
ago.
on his way to a 300 game. And remember, there used to be a time when you would win $1 million if you bowled a 300 game on TV. The last ball he throws.
At least the 4 pin.
in the semifinal match. He went on to defeat Parker Bowe in the championship match that day for the
Oh, that's a semi-final match. Okay.
Thomas Larsen.
I always thought this was the hardest shot to throw coming out of the commercial break, just because you have a little time to think about it. Yeah.
Went touch high. It just tripped the 6. Front 6.
Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of GoBowling.com. So make sure to pre-register. GoBowling.com. Sign up for that promotion. I had so many people tell me, I got a free game of bowling because of what we watched. Brandon Bonta last week.
Can he continue? Yes, he can. He keeps the perfect game going. If we have a perfect game, like, already twice, then it, like, that'd be totally insane.
Right, hooking the ball a lot more. They're the arrows there, about a 5-board difference. The break point's actually about the same. Graham attacking it just from a straighter angle, but Graham also, your pocket is on the 17-board. Graham much more up on the pocket. Russo was kind of coming behind the pocket.
All right, Thomas Larsen. 10 pin. That's a good shot too.
Frustrating as we see the max for Larsen go to 236 now.
Another good shot here by Thomas. Just bringing a 10 pin. Just struggling with carry. That's a little bit about this. He's throwing a very controlled ball right now. And he was controlling the pocket, getting some light mixers. But as soon as those light mixers went away, he's leaving his half pass. This would be a time where he thinks about going through a different ball or making a little adjustment. But he's running out of frames. He's trying to be aggressive. That's one thing Thomas talked about.
Yeah, I think he is definitely running out of frames here, so.
But when you're going against perfect, when you're going against the front 7, you know, a lot of that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to, do something.
Again, he was the one who took out BJ Tackett on Friday, but he had 7 games to do it. Here he has 10 frames.
Nice to give him a strike that time.
He's in more than must-strike territory right now. He has to strike out and just pray that Graham gives him not only one break, but he needs a couple breaks. Yeah. Beautiful rotation by Thomas right there. Ball going to the pins. This one, 6 pins, snaps to 10. That's what Thomas is so good with, making little hand position adjustments. It's kind of a raw start to today's game. Guys just crank the ball, rip on it so much that these little hand position, subtle changes, you don't see it a whole lot.
Front 8.
This is Greg's play.
I agree with that.
Well, see, since he bowled the 300 over on this pair, he knew something about this pair that maybe the other players didn't. And obviously it's showing because he's a little farther to the left than the other guys. And his ball is
I have 17 likes so far, so
the other guys did when they got a little bit of slow.
keep on dropping this one a like.
This is actually the same ball he used when he shot when he averaged 280 on this pair for 4s. Graham here in the 9th looking to stay perfect.
Are you serious right now? Oh gosh. That's a terrible break. Leaves a solid 9 pin. Gosh. That's almost heartbreaking.
Wow, what a great shot.
You see, look at that shot.
Can't throw it any better than this.
Yeah, I cannot throw any better.
Worst break in bowling right there.
God dang it. How dare you, 9 pin. Bastard. Gosh, a waste.
Justin Knowles. Yeah, there was the
Yeah, there's a reaction. She can't believe that. Yeah, that was. Well, that's what happens. Yeah, so Grand Fall is going to advance to the championship match.
Came over from Denmark about 2 weeks ago. He's gone from his family for 3 months. His wife Hannah, son Milton, and stepdaughter Christine watching as much as they can.
All right.
Sorry, Tomas. But it's not that Tomas bowled a bad game. He bowled a really good game. He had one open and everything else was pretty much in the pocket.
Yeah, if you don't know that what happened of that one, a lot of people do that. Grand Fall leaves the solid 9-pin of the first front 8, and the solid 9-pin to stop him. So yeah, I was surprised about what just happened. That sometimes does happens before.
That had fire and ice chess pieces on it, and I made the comment to Rick. I was like, Thomas is playing chess out here, and EJ's playing checkers.
And of course the rain 10.
Losing effort for Thomas Larsen, and now Grand Fall will finish it up. And again, it's going to be a lefty versus a lefty now in that final matchup. Does we see Grand Fall try something a little different just to learn about this lane?
I think Graham's dialed in here. He ain't gonna do anything different.
Yeah, I should have probably done that. What the heck? Gosh. I wish that perfect game should have been going. If that stupid solid 9-pin would have done that in the 9th frame, which just sucks.
Justin waiting in the wings. He's going to be looking at what Graham is doing. I bet Justin also throws your thing. I bet he's going to stay away from the left.
Well, oh well. Doesn't it, or it probably doesn't really matter, so.
Let's see what he does today. Will he start out? Will he try to hook the ball? Rookie, first title, it's up for grabs here. But I don't think he's going to move at all. I think he's going to stay with his stuff.
268. Man, he is in a good shape.
Rick, thank you very much. It's been an honor. It really has. Kyle, it's been a pleasure. It's great that you guys are out here doing this, and you're going to get better as we go along here.
We appreciate that. All right. The title match is coming up. It will be Grand Fall who takes on the number 1 seed, Justin Knowles. The Michigan tough bowler is up next.
So yeah, yeah, that was that's the most bad break that you've ever seen that. So Grand Fall on the front 8, and coming up in the 9th, then he just leads a solid 9-pin of the really good shot too, and yeah, that was the most terrible break ever. So yeah, I just can't believe it what I just saw. So well, that will sometimes happens to you. Even I never I never have solid 8s and 9s because it's probably not enough for that. But I know I did leave 10 pins before, so I have a coin with a solid 7 pin. I happens to me too. Um, so yeah, and so yeah, hopefully Grant Fall will win the Pete Weber Missouri Classic. So oh yeah, I didn't even notice that one. So yeah. Nice. I got 20 likes so far, so that's a good time. Yeah, most of the people like bowling, so pretty sure I'll um, be doing that sometime. Well, something to say, I don't really know, so maybe recording videos was probably not a good idea for that, but well, it kind of all decides it. So yeah, it kind of all depends on me. So that's why bowling is the most fun sport. So you won't have to worry about being outdoors all the time, being like a terrible weather or kind of stuff. So you will stay nice and warm of the normal uh, inside of the building temp, whichever it was always. So you won't have to worry about rain or snow or bad weather. So you won't have to worry about any delay stuff. So yeah. I know ours, we have no snow on the ground of this first day of March, so it's been a good start to for us. And the warm spring temps are going to be coming back here because it's been going up and down for not sure how many times it was. Starting to call. So I think that was probably like twice. So it's been going up and down. It's been so crazy. Excuse me. So So, yeah, this is what I'll be live streaming that of the U.S. Open that'll be coming up for next week. So, that case, so you won't have to miss it. So yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, Graham obviously has the hot hand, but don't forget Justin Knowles is the #1 seed, and he has never won a PBA title before. I'm telling
He's
you,
never won a
like
PBA
Graham,
title.
he is hungry. He is
Goodness
determined,
me.
and like you said, he's not afraid to meet the point out here and go get
Okay.
12 shots for sure. 12 shots for sure. That's right.
12 shots
And he would hope that it would be
for
12
sure.
strikes. Could we see another perfect game in the final? We're about to
Maybe we'll see.
final games coming up next.
Yeah, since hopefully that they've been talking about it to make the perfect 12 shots, so we just had to see. So we just had to see how everything turns out. So yeah, I'm up to new name for. Yep, there you go. So yeah, if they leave a solid 8 of the right-handers, but anything doesn't matter. It's called the Randy A pin. So yeah, so I agree to with that. So yeah, so I don't know if I can say that thing, but it's really funny, and yeah, I just don't feel like saying that not right now. But well, if you leave a solid 8, it's called the Randy A pin. I'm pretty sure it is going to stuck on his head forever. Even I'm pretty sure it was stuck on my head too. So yeah, it's gonna stuck at everybody's heads. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it is only the true tap in bonds. So solid 8 and solid 9s are the only choices. Yeah, I know nobody does not like that, but sometimes things will happen. But yeah, but you will smile on your face like when grandfather did. So yeah, I know on my mini bowling lane of down here, I left solid 8 and solid 8s before. So, but that never happened to me too often. Only for the last couple times. I know I did leave a solid 9 before. I think it was only a couple times. I don't know uh, how many. So yeah, I never leave so many of those like of that. So yeah, so it's probably not a good sign to see. So nobody does. Yeah, so if I saw Lee solid, I was like, I'm gonna talk to the 8-pin for just a second, and then I'll just yeah go. I'll just probably smile on my face. So yeah, that commercial was a little bit of stupidity. So yeah. Yep, that's all what happens. Like, I don't believe it. Well, I just said no. That was stuck. All right. There you go. He said it of that time. Yeah, there's Justin. No titles and no majors. That's crazy. He has 14 years pro, so maybe we'll see.
From his first title. And now let's hear
Justin Knowles, and I'm one game away from my first PBA Tour title.
What I've done so far has been great, and I feel like I'm capable of more.
Capable War.
He knows one game away.
He knows he is one game away from that.
10 biggest shots of your life.
Yep, he's 34 years old of age, so that's how old he is. Ugh, lays a solid 7. I'm not sure you call that, but I'm pretty sure you will call that part. Yeah, the 4-pin wrapped around the 7, so well, that could sometimes happen to me. Sometimes. Well, I'm the right-hander. Um, obviously, I do leave solid 10s before, but I do leave flat 10s. Probably what the most. Oh, holy cow, dude. That's not even close. Jeez. That's not even closer to it. Gee. Yeah, yeah, just don't do that part. Excuse me. And I went high. Only leave just a 2-4, so that 10-pin just fall down, which is it's about to stand up. But I am not kidding. Justin is 34 years old. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. So So he is. That you thought he was on the age of 20s, but he's not. Well, you can't tell these. Yeah, there he is. He is 34, so this is not a joke.
Basically didn't even give Thomas a chance in our previous match.
So
he's going to do everything he can to mess Graham's line up. And so it's not always about the
So,
offensive of making your line.
not a joke.
You want to look at your opponent and say, hey, what can I take away from them as well?
So a little bit of defense to start off for
That's pretty good. Yes, it is good. I could tell about that one. That is a really good shot for Grand Fall.
Mess up someone's lane, and it makes it even better. Graham here on the left lane. I'm not sure if he made an adjustment there. It looked like it was pretty much the same. But very comfortable.
He is very comfortable with that. This has already been 2 hours ago. And with a strike. So yeah, if you don't know what I was talking about, he is 34 years old. So this is not a joke. So now you do know is what I was talking about. Sometimes it's hard to tell about that what I was talking about. Not a joke. Like I didn't even notice that he's 34, so I didn't even notice that either. And that went high, and a good break there. Just only leave just the 2 pin.
So all week long, Justin Knowles has been dealing with a sciatic nerve pain. So he's got a bulging disc. He didn't feel his left leg pretty much this whole week. When I talked to him earlier today, he said, my leg feels the best it has felt all week long. So we'll see. And that's his left leg. His sliding leg is his right leg.
Got it.
Yeah, Jeff, I was saying, should I hit your leg or something so you can't feel it anymore? Because you've been bowling unbelievable all week. But Justin there, a little bit of an errant shot.
So yeah.
Again, these 10 frames are so important.
So
it's all about making your mistakes as small as possible.
if you don't know how old I am, I'm only 22 years old. Just letting you guys know. That's how old I was. Oh, not today, 8 pin. That was almost a solid 8, but that pin takes that 8 pin out. I thought it was going to happen while I said it, but yeah, nice break there. Just chip the 8 pin out of here. Not today. That was almost. Oh wow, about the same age as me. Wow, I'm surprised about that.
All our stats come from Lane Talk, and if you want to take your bowling to the next level, head to lanetalk.com. Graham decided to take a re-rack, so they had two.
Take a re-rack here for Grandpa.
A little bit earlier about that shot clock.
Yeah, Graham probably electing to go. Use a re-rack there to just collect his thoughts. He's working on a double. A strike here really puts the pressure on Justin.
That's a good one. Yes, it is. It is a good shot. I can tell by that strike track, and that is perfect too. That's a beautiful shot for him.
Graham now struck in the second, third, and fourth frame, so a turkey going.
Look at that shot. That was a beauty.
Spare in the first frame. Now the pressure goes back on the shoulders of Justin Knowles. But he's dealt with pressure.
Oh, Lisa 10. That's a good shot, but Lisa the 10 pin.
Just there's so many league bowlers in Michigan. I mean, that's mostly bowlers in the country are in Michigan, and that's where Justin Knowles cut his teeth and has continued to just. He's won 5 PBA regional titles in his career. Just hasn't won a PBA tour title yet.
Got it.
representative. It's like a flip that he can switch off. Completely different person when he's on the lanes. And the people here that get to see that in person, his dad, Dave, and his brother, David, who drove 9 hours from Michigan to watch him today.
Drove like 9 hours. Holy cow, dude. I would be exhausted. Which I know. He wants to get around it and went like late 3-pin. That's a late one right there.
The family came to surprise Justin. His dad and brother came to surprise him yesterday. A 9-hour drive to come visit Justin here.
That's crazy. 9 hours of drive. That's crazy.
Wife also here with him, Jacqueline.
Yeah, grand fall 4 in a row. Ham bone for the T-bone. Nothing but strikes so far for him.
I mean, that was almost identical to the last shot. And what advantage Graham has here today that we haven't talked about.
Yeah, that was a
He won on TV last week, so he's used to
that was a
this
really
level. He's used to
good
this
shot for
environment.
him.
You know, his acclimation to this setting is a lot easier than someone like Justin who hasn't been on TV in a while. So even though Justin's making pretty good shots, he's got to be in his A+ game because Graham is bowling lights out right now.
Justin has been on TV 4 times. Graham Faw has been on TV twice.
Yeah, he is keeping the strikes going. 5 in a row for Grand Fall. There's nothing he can do. He's gonna keep on striking no matter what. That went high flush. So, but not today.
Even though a guy like Graham is striking, he's watching his ball go through the pins, and he's still making some little adjustments off strikes now. Justin, this is must have.
This is must have for him. Measure, oh, just missed it at the 7. Golly. There. Yeah, there is probably.
This is what we were talking about earlier. I thought Justin was going to maybe elect to go with a urethane ball because Graham's urethane ball is looking so good. This is a little bit of the same pin action problems that the other 2 lefties were having. They're getting to the pocket, but they're not able to knock down all 10.
Oh, heads up. Okay. Whew. I thought that he missed it. It was almost to a gutter too. As he's taking the re-rack here.
Qualifier. So after qualifying, he had the 4th rank, and that was the highest ranking. So he knew he was going to be in
Frame of the game.
Sunday, but ended up it was a fight between him and Russo to find out who would be the 1 seed and who would end up being the 5 seed. And let's take a look at the frame of the game brought to you by Progressive.
So no perfect game there. So there's no perfect game there. So.
Knowles up here in the 7, 239 max. That 6-frame frame really hurt him. That was pretty much a must strike. He needs one here.
Yeah, he needs a must strike. Oh, he hates it. Oh, wow. That went touch high, but. So.
I like that. I'm not done yet.
You can see this is another very fortunate strike off his hand. You can hear him not too confident about this one. Goes through the face, gets the big 4 to just.
Yeah, trips that big 4 out. That is crazy.
But he needs even more as a miss by Graham, and Graham is so locked in.
Grandpa is in a good shape now. And when touch high only leaves just the 6.
Although with Justin talking after that last shot, you know, he's going to chirp at Graham. He's going to do everything he can to try to get in Graham's head right now.
He said it wasn't over. He said it's not over. We're still playing.
And he isn't afraid to be the villain. So, Justin, being from Detroit, he's bowled against a lot of great bowlers. It's tough bowling up there. He is not a stranger to moments like this and digging deep and coming back in matches.
Yep.
Gets the spare there. Now, after the show, be sure to head to the PBA's still the advantage. You see the max score 269. Knowles is 239, so that means that Knowles still needs Fa to falter at some point in time.
And trips the 6-pin that this time. Also went touch high, just nice break, tripping out the 6.
This ball high again, gets lucky, trips the 6-pin there. I'm not sure if he made a move or not, but I guarantee on the next shot he's going to move a little right with his feet and target. Huge break for Graham there. Justin stepping back up on this right lane. Has had some carry issues, leaving the 7-pin, leaving the 10-pin.
So let's see what he does here. And that's okay. Yeah, this is a must-strike territory for him.
We'll see how vocal Justin Knowles will get. You can hear his strike song. They play that here in the house. And he was listening to that, kind of getting fired up.
Now his last couple strikes in this lane have been shaky. They haven't been in the pocket. Trips to big 4. Did you roll the 3-pin? Let's see what he does here. Absolutely needs this one.
He actually needs this one. Just went light. Leads to 3. It did not come back here.
Yeah, this ball comes up a little light. You can see.
I'm upset with that one.
I think that was actually probably his best shot out of the last 3 on that lane, but he's just a little unsure of what this lane is doing. It's a little tight down lane. The ball's
Yeah, it is a little tight, so. Ooh, oh my goodness, don't you dare do that. He almost missed that. Oh, goodness gracious. Skinny jeans. Oh my gosh. I've never seen nobody as... Man, he almost missed that 3-pin. Jesus. That's why I don't like it when they just hook it onto it. I always like to throw it straighter at it. That's what happens. Got it! Grand Fall gets a strike. Yeah, he's smiling on his face. He knew he's going to win the PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Yeah, so keep it on the lane though. Grand Fall, keep it on the lane. And he'll be your champion.
This shot right here, take it in, take home the win.
He does it. He got it. Oh man. Grand Fall is back. There's Grand Fall's wife. So yep, he's your PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic champion. That was really awesome for him. Yep, he still got it. Awesome. That was really awesome for Grand Fall. Finished up with 258. Man, he is in a good shape for the last 2 games. That was really awesome for Grand Fall. Well, cannot get the 7-pin out, so that'll be his Grand Fall 3 PBA Tour title, so.
And this was Graham's day. He was locked in, but Justin bowled a great game. Just the carry gods were just not on his side today.
Whoa, heads up there. Yeah, he messes up in that time, so. So yeah. Grand Fall wins 258 to 196. What? There it is. He was wondering, yo.
He's trying to grab the trophy. Take a look at the winning shot for Graham Fall.
He threw a lot of these today. Absolutely packed. Graham was dialed in. What a performance on the lanes.
Yeah,
I agree.
his both lanes is in a really good shape for him.
The victor go the spoils. And we have Tom Clark, the commissioner of the PBA, up here with Pete Weber, and they are about to give the hardware to Graham Fall. Let's go to Savannah.
And your 2026 winner of the Pete Weber Classic, Graham Fall. And who better to give the trophy directly to you than Pete Weber himself? Congratulations, Graham. Pete. Pete here is going to sign the trophy for Graham. An incredible moment today for Mr. Fogg.
There you go. That was nice.
Graham, you talked about needing to get aggressive out here in the lanes today to execute a win. How did you accomplish this?
Just kind of how I broke it down in practice. I figured the other lefties would probably try and curve it a little more than I could, so I tried to give myself a little home near the gutter. And thankfully, I was able to channel the adrenaline, because no one's better at channeling the adrenaline than Pete Weber to throwing strikes.
And your wife here today, kids back at home. Who's this one dedicated to?
Well, this is dedicated to everybody. Everyone I'm here, there's no way I'm out here without them. So it goes to her, my kids, all my friends and family back home. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Thank you to my sponsors, Brunswick Vice, Genesis, H5G, BullerStore.com. These guys all have my back, and they all make sure that I am in this position to hold the trophy at the end of the week.
Graham, congratulations. Winner of the 2026 Pete Weber Classic.
What a start to 2026 for Graham Fall. He's third in the Players' Championship a week ago, and now he claims the trophy in the 2026 Pete Weber Classic. A reminder that our PBA Tour coverage, followed by Go Bowling, continues next Sunday on the CW at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. It's the 2026 Go Bowling U.S. Open from Royal Penn Woodland in Indianapolis, Indiana. And coming up next on the CW, it's the MGM Tennis Slam. For Kyle Sherman, Savannah Hugh-Muller, and our entire CW crew, I'm Rick Allen. So long from St. Peters, Missouri. You have been watching the PBA on the CW. Who do you think you are? I am. And this tournament, the Pete Weber Classic, goes to Graham Fall. That is who is the champion here this week on this Championship Sunday. Again, thanks for watching.
So yeah. So yeah, that was really awesome, and I hope that you, everyone, enjoy this. So I will be live streaming of next Sunday of the U.S. Open. So, and there's nothing I will say, but yeah, I will say I will do that. So before I leave, yeah, Grand Fall is in a really good shape, and he bowls really good shots. What he did, and yeah, he takes it home for the Pete Weber Missouri Classic trophy. So even his wife is really proud of him. So yeah, I'm proud of him too. So I know he wants to win badly. So yeah, and I hope that you, everyone, enjoy. I will see you guys next time of, and I'm not sure kind of videos I'll be uploading because I haven't not thought of it yet, but I'll just think about it when I'm gonna do all that. So, all right, so all right, so all right, so we'll see you guys. So, and yep, here is next Sunday of the U.S. Open. I'm glad it shows that. So, yeah, that'll be on next Sunday. So, all right, see you guys. I hope that you, everyone, um, enjoy. Bye bye, guys.